What is up, everybody? How you doing today? Welcome back to the Hunter Call the Wild. I noticed the other day when EW announced the new community weapon pack that the weapons coming to the game are going to be very big caliber rifles. And I thought we ought to take a look at the high caliber rifles we have right now in the game and figure out which one of them is the best. Because this is a question I've heard asked very often, and I'd like to know which one is the best. That way, when the new ones come out, we can compare and see how they hold up against the weapons that are already in the game. So, today I have the 6 biggest and baddest guns in the Hunter Call of the Wild. Go ahead and show them off to you now. We have the 300 Canning Magnum. We have the Tsurugi 338. We have the old Big Bad Rangemaster 338. We have the Xenon 300 Tactical. This is the AR platform 300. We have the King 470, and then we also have the drilling rifle. This one is chambered in 9.3. And we want to see which of these guns is the best. So, like I said, we're going to be going over all the stats of these guns, trying to figure out which of them is the best and which we should compete with against the new rifles to come in the game. Alright, I'd like to start off with a classic, and that is the 300 Canning Magnum. This weapon has 80 accuracy, 90 recoil, 49 reload speed, a 35 hip shot. It also has a magazine size of 4 rounds. So this gun can hold a decent amount of ammo, and it has a really high accuracy, but it has a lot of recoil. It's one of its biggest downsides. And if we want to, we can go ahead and take a look at the 300 ammo. This is the 300 Magnum polymer tip, which has a penetration of 42 and an expansion of 14, recommended classes of 7 to 9. So when we go over here and we shoot this gun, you'll be able to see it's a very, very good gun. This weapon came out with Yukon Valley quite a good long while ago, and it's extremely accurate, and it's usually pretty good with the follow-up shots. Alright, and the second weapon that we're going to be taking a look at is the Arzina 300 Mag Tactical, which again is chambered in the 300 Magnum, so we don't need to look at the ammo again. Stats for this weapon: an accuracy of 90, a recoil of 75, so a little bit lower than the other 300, reload speed of 59, and a hip shot of 50. So it definitely reloads a little faster, and it definitely has a little bit less recoil and a little more accuracy. This is a weapon that a lot of people use as their go-to for moose grinding or black bears, anything that's a little bit larger, and you need to be able to get those faster follow-up shots on. Doesn't always mean that you're going to be the most accurate, but I mean, if you really want to, you can just send some bullets downrange with this gun. Alright, the third gun on our list is the King 470B. This gun has been around since Virunga Savannah. It has an accuracy of 55, so not quite as good. A recoil of 100. This sucker will knock you on your butt. Reload speed of 10 and a hip shot of 12. But if we take a look at the ammo stats, which are right over here, we see that the full metal jacket bullets have an expansion of 23, but a penetration of 100. You could shoot a Cape Buffalo in the butt and it would come out of its head. Okay, this gun is extremely powerful. It is amazing for if you have charging animals, and it does a great job of dispatching them very quickly. If you need to worry about quick kill for a mission, for bigger animals, this is definitely a great go-to gun. However, it can only hold 2 rounds. Its reload is very slow. It also takes up a lot of space in your inventory. It has a 5 on the weight scale, so it is definitely one of the heavier weapons that you can lug around. Alright, our fourth weapon is the Rangemaster 338. This gun has an accuracy of 33, a recoil of 100, again it kicks a lot, a reload speed of 81 though, and a hip shot of 29. However, one downside, its magazine size is 1. Okay, this gun is extremely powerful, but again, it can only hold 1 round at a time. You have to reload, and then you would shoot again. Unfortunately, the reload animation does not play when you're shooting at the shooting range, but if I was to go out here and then shoot again, as you would see, I have to reload and then go all over again. So not really ideal for follow-up shots if that's necessary. And this gun also does take up quite a lot of space in your inventory. Alright, and the fifth weapon that we're going to take a look at is the Tsurugi 338, which has an accuracy of 38, a little bit higher than the other 338, another recoil of 100, reload speed of 49, and a hip shot of 12. But this gun can hold 5 rounds, which is a big deal with the big guns. And while I forgot to, for the last 338, we'll go ahead and take a look at the ammo statistics. And that is a penetration of 45 and an expansion of 16. So definitely a little bit more powerful than the 300, but nothing quite like the 470. So we'll go ahead and go try it out over here. But this is a Tsurugi. It's an absolute monster. This thing is a unit. I don't even know how you can hold this thing up, but it has a lot of recoil. It's harder to get back on your target, but it does have those extra rounds, which is nice. Alright, and last but not least, we have the drilling rifle. It's an accuracy of 33, about the same as the old Rangemaster, a recoil of 82, definitely a little bit lower, but still not great, reload speed of 10, and a hip shot of 95. Magazine size is 3 rounds, though only one of those is a rifle round. Interesting thing about this gun is that it's a rifle on the bottom and a double-barreled shotgun on top. So, just like that, we can shoot a 9.3 round, which is a really, really big round. I'll go ahead and show you all the statistics of that here. The 9.3 round is right here, with penetration of 40 and an expansion of 12. So a little bit smaller than the 300 Magnum, but definitely bigger than something like the 7mm. This gun is quite a beast, but again, its one downside is that it can only hold 1 rifle round. If you're good at placing your shots, not an issue. But if you need a follow-up, it can be a little bit of a hassle. This gun is also awesome in the fact that it doubles as your shotgun. You don't need to carry a shotgun if you carry this one. So, it can definitely save you some inventory space. Alright, and now that we've had a chance to take a look at all 6 weapons, I'm going to go ahead and rank them from worst to best. So, starting at number 6, we have the Rangemaster 338. This gun, it's just old, it's kind of bulky, it only has 1 shot, and there's a lot of guns that do a lot better than it. So, for that reason, it's number 6. Number 5, we have the 470. This gun is great, it's super powerful, by far the strongest gun in the game. However, it only has 2 shots, and there's no scope you can put on it. There's only the reflex sight, which unfortunately I didn't have space in my inventory for all these weapons, but there's no scope. So just keep that in mind. Number 4 is the 300 Canning Magnum. A wonderful gun, and in its time, it was definitely the best. However, new guns have been added since, and I just feel like there are some others that do the job a little bit better, but still an overall great weapon. Next is the Tsurugi 338. This gun is an absolute tank. The power behind it is just incredible. If you're just running around shooting some moose on Medved, not really grinding, it is an excellent weapon to take. Takes a little bit of space, but it makes up for it in the knockdown. The number 2 weapon is by far the drilling rifle. It's a very good round. There is a scope that you can attach to it. Again, I ran into the same issue though. This with the 470, but there is a scope. Only 1 shot, but if you make your shot count, you don't really need it. You're not going to be using this gun for grinding, but the best thing is you don't have to add a shotgun to your loadout because you already have one, and it's amazing. Now, number 1, I think you all saw this coming before the video even started, but it's the 300 AR. This weapon is just insane. It is by far the best for grinding. It is definitely the most accurate of the larger rifles, many of which suffer from some accuracy issues, this weapon does an absolutely amazing job. And it looks awesome. Like, who doesn't love the look of this gun? It is just fantastic. It also doesn't weigh as much, so it makes you able to have more space in your inventory. So, with that said, I hope you all enjoyed this video today. Let me know what you think down below. What way would you rank these weapons? I'm very curious to hear. So, like I said, please be sure to comment down below. And hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you next time.